Now here's one, a little older, the 2011, but look at the price.
Oh, wow.
I found 5 boxes, original boxes of these from a friend of mine. And he calls and says, Mike, I got Gettysburgs. I got 500, so that's 100 coins, 500 coins, ounces in a box. So I got 500 original Gettysburg. I only have 200. I haven't even put this on the air. We sold like 255 of these on HSN.com.
This is the first time we're airing it?
Probably the 3rd time we've aired it.
Okay, wow.
But I had some before, but out of this batch of 500, the other 255 were sold on HSN.com.
Oh my gosh.
So I've got the 2011, still 5 ounce, still Gettysburg, $189.95, folks. $189.95 for the 2011 Gettysburg. Now remember, the 2012s were crazy. The 2010s were crazy. To be able to get the 2011s, my original issue price, I had the Frederick Douglass coins, the brand new ones that were just released. By the way, if you bought one of the Frederick Douglasses from us, you made a major score. The government shipped those, presented those. Those things are going to be $300 before you know it. This coin right here, this is the original Gettysburg, gem brilliant uncirculated. Now understand this. You've got 5 ounces of pure silver. Right. It wasn't that long ago that these coins melted for $250. Silver was $50 an ounce. This is 5 ounces of pure silver. Now, it's not like a silver bar. I see silver bars out there, 149, 159, 169, whatever it is. You see silver bars out there, but they're not coins. They have no numismatic value. They're strictly intrinsic. Understand, these coins, not only are they 5 ounces of silver, if this was an American Silver Eagle, it would be like a top 10 American Silver Eagle. If this was an American Silver Eagle, I'd have to charge you $500 or $600 or $700 and it would have 1 ounce of silver in it. Right. The rarity of these 5 ounce coins, most people don't even know they exist. So when we give you the opportunity to own these, it's absolutely